Hello, friends. Yesterday, we spoke about brevity and we saw how we can condense everything into a power packed 1 minute. And that power of 1 minute gave us to understand how we not only save time and become more efficient, but we also catch people's attention by being focused. And that is a very powerful thing to do. Today, let's add to that power with another thing, and that is tip number 27, how to control social media distraction. We don't have less time, we have misplaced priorities. Isn't it ironical that with all the gadgets and devices, tools, and technology that we have at our disposal today, we still struggle to complete our to do lists? Tell me one thing, logically, we should be having far more abundant free time because we saved so much of time through this technology. But the fact is that we are still struggling to complete our jobs every day. And if you analyze, the fact remains that the same technology that helped us to save time also took away our time. Obviously, that erodes the quality of time given to important matters. How many of us are almost watching or checking our emails 24 by 7? How many of us have our notifications on all the time? And whatever you may be doing, you are often disturbed by a notification. And even if you don't look at it, it starts playing on your mind that there could be an important message in your pocket. That is what is creating the problem. Another problem that I see is that platforms like WhatsApp have become very official in addition to the social part of it. So, what's happening is that because you have so many official messages and communications coming on WhatsApp, and on the same platform, you have people sending you forwards and jokes, you are often distracted because you need to look at your WhatsApp for official messages and in the bargain get attracted by or distracted by forwards, jokes, and all that stuff. Right? Now, what to do about it? Before I go to that, have you ever used an app to see the screen time that you are use every day? Now there are apps available which give you not only the screen time but also break it up for you that how much time you spent on each of the social media platforms. And it is very good to log it every day and then ask yourself a question: how much benefit did that one particular time span? So let's say you spend 2 hours, 3 hours. There are people I know who spend more on Instagram. Then ask yourself a question: what did I gain from that Instagram for 3 hours or 2 hours or whatever time? I don't mean to say that it has to be a business related stuff, but did you really enjoy that much? Did you really get the worth of it, even if it is non financial? That is a question to be examined. The mind, which is a home of intellect, is reduced to lower efficiency and results in shortage of time, causing more stress. That is the result of social media distraction. What is the way out? The antidote to this is to be a little more involved in physical activity, keeping your phone away for certain times. When I work on my office jobs and all, I put my phone away. When I'm writing my emails, when I'm doing, I put all my notifications away. I put all my social media platforms off, and then I only work on my emails. I check my emails only 3 times a day and not the whole day. If you have such systems which you can make for yourself according to your work style, you will have some control and you will drive it and not be driven by the social media, right? A little bit of more activity, like I don't touch my phone till about 10 o'clock in the morning. So the first 2 or 3 hours when you're doing your exercise, going for a walk, when I go for my walk, I don't take my phone along. I don't have music playing in my ears when I'm walking. So if you do this, you will be able to keep your phone away, save your eyes from the extra blue light that goes into your eyes. It will help you get more breathing time, exercise, more oxygen in your body, and it'll be adding to your efficiency. So, answer is to prioritize, to focus on the important things, eliminate things that are not important, delegate, outsource, so that you only concentrate on those important things that need your personal attention. Cultivating time abundance consciousness involves reducing distractions, rooting oneself in the physical body, and delegating as much as possible, thereby getting time to focus on the really important areas. I hope it was useful. Action tip here is count the number of screens you open on your computer at the same time or on your phone and reduce the screens gradually one by one. Also, log for a few days the screen time on each platform and examine what was the use or what is the output of that time on that screen, on that particular platform. What did it give you? And you will start noticing that there is a need for you to take control and reduce your screen time. So, signing off, your own time brigadier, and you are watching the 51 time investment protocols and strategies. And we look forward to tip number 28 tomorrow.